Alright boys, we are back, and it's time to continue our Year 4 season with the Washington Capitals. It's going to be the last video before the playoffs. We've got to finish up this regular season, and you know, we've completely turned it around. The start of the last video, I think we were 15-6 or 14-6. We were below 500, and then in that nice stretch that we went on, we are now 41-19-6. All right, we are leading the Eastern Conference with 88 points. We're only 2 points ahead of Ottawa, so we still have to. It's still a race basically, and we're also way ahead of any team in the Western Conference. So we're back in the President's Trophy race. We're in the driver's seat as well. As long as we just keep on winning games, there's no other team that can do anything, right? It's not like we're catching up anymore. We're actually leading the NHL right now. So we're in a good spot. Now, we left off the last video with a little bit of a controversy with the goals for, all right? Basically, I made the line changes, like took off Josh Morrissey. I put on Alzner and Carlson, moved Carlson up with the power play, the first line power play, and put Alzner in there instead of Morrissey, all right? And we also moved Zibanejad down to the fourth line, Glenn Cross up to the third line, right? And nothing else. We just did that. We kept on going with the 2-loss ratio for both goaltenders, and I thought that it was because of that our season turned around. Basically, in the last 21 games, we've gone 18-3, all right? Outstanding. But, in fact, our goals for has actually gone down, and our power play percentage has gotten worse, all right? So, I don't know if the changes that I made actually did something or if it was just coincidence. Braden Holtby came in and just has been tearing it up, all right? So, I think I got to do what I normally do, and when we're playing good, don't touch anything, all right? I know statistically our power play looks like it could be doing better, but again, last 21 games, 18-3. I'll show you quickly. Look, win-win-win. 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 Loss, win-win. Loss, loss, win. Win-win-win. All right, win-win-win. 18-3, right? Outstanding. So that's the only reason I don't want to change up anything right now. Oh, and there's one more thing. Let me just show you the contracts. I had a good opinion in the comments saying that since it doesn't matter which goalie goes in, what we could do is trade away Braden Holtby because Klein is the man as well right now. I know Holtby's had an amazing run, but Klein is getting it done as well. We could trade Holtby for an older, say 36, 37 guy who's got 1 year left, who can score some goals. Insert him on the third line instead of Glenn Cross and ship Zibanejad down to the minors. Then that will help out the depth scoring a little bit. I do want to do that, but the only thing is, I kind of want to keep Holtby. Injuries can happen in the playoffs. We've been lucky with goaltender injuries, but they can happen. I've seen them happen before, all right? And if Klein gets injured, Holtby can go in there. We can still win it. This is the last year that Klein is on his minor league contract. We're going to have to give Klein a big contract this year, all right? So my original plan was Holtby was going to be traded at the draft day anyways, all right? Unless we can afford them. I don't think we're going to be able to afford 2 goalies, though, because Klein's going to want, like, north of $5 million at least, all right? So I think Holtby is gone after this year, but I want to keep him for our playoff run. We're going to have enough space to sign Klein anyways, because there was other players that we could drop, all right? Let me just show you quickly. The players that we got to sign next year, Ribeiro, all right, Fisher, Glenn Cross, all their contracts come up. We don't necessarily need to sign these guys. I'm just trying to show you the money that we're going to save, all right? Ribeiro's contract, Fisher, Glenn Cross, Vermette. Louis Eriksson we got to sign just because we can't let him go to free agency. We got to sign him and then trade him if we want to. He's too good of an asset. Schultz, we got to try and sign. Alzner's a big player. We got to try and re-sign. 27 years old. He's going to want a little bit. Carlson's got to get a contract. Zibanejad's got to get a contract. And yeah, see, their only really big names were Klein and Alzner, right? Some other big guys in there as well, but I'm talking about players that we know we want going forward. If I run into salary cap problems, I can always, again, we can always unload Datsuk, or if he ends up retiring, we're going to save $6 million right there, right? But I want to give our team the best chance possible to win the Stanley Cup this year, so that's why I'm holding on to them throughout the trade deadline right now, all right? So we're not going to be making any trades here at the trade deadline. I'm not even going to go into the trade deadline. I like the way our team has been playing. I don't want to make any trades for any draft picks. I don't want to send anyone away from our AHL team, all right? I like the way our team is playing right now. I'm going to continue with the 2-loss ratio for the goaltenders, all right? But I think once the playoffs do happen, and there's a loss, all right, so now we can take out Holtby. It doesn't matter who ends up going into the net during the playoffs. Game 1, round 1 goes to Norbert Klein, all right? I've made that decision. No matter what happens from now to the end of the season, since we have that plan of moving forward with Norbert Klein and trading away Braden Holtby, we got to run with that guy, all right? It's been nice what Braden Holtby's been able to do. He's gotten us back into the President's Trophy race, all right? But still, Klein is our number 1. And hopefully he can show it right now, right? I want 2 wins. Don't come back with 2 losses, man. If you there's 1 loss. I know he only allowed 2 goals. But damn, if you lose another one, man, and hope he comes back in and goes on another 18-3 run or whatever he did. I mean, Jesus. All right, there's a win. All right, he comes back with a win. And look at Ovechkin, man, past the trade deadline, only 28 goals. He's not going to, I don't think he's getting to 40 this year. All right, there's another win for Klein. 1 more, Klein, and at least you pulled your weight. Come on, 1 more. 1 more. Just give me that 1 more win. There you go. All right, so we got 3-2 at the worst, and one of his losses was only a 2-goal against game anyways, all right? So it doesn't matter. So, again, the streak that we're on is continuing. Again, I don't know if it's the line change that we made or if it was just coincidence, but it seems like we are winning games again. Scouting assignment, we'll send the scout back out. Keep it on forwards. We just did America, right? QMJHL, we did America. Is there any other countries? Russia. Yeah, Russia and Scandinavia. Scandinavia's got 2 potential 4 stars. We'll go to Scandinavia first, and then we'll come back to Russia after, all right? So there's 2 losses for Norbert Klein. I'll go back to Holtby right now. I know Norbert Klein is the man, but still, we'll go with 2-loss ratio for the season, and then definitely Norbert goes in for the playoffs, all right? So let's see what Holtby does now. You know Holtby's playing for... I mean, he wants a starting job. Like, he's not going to have a starting job with us no matter what. Klein's going to be our goalie going forward. But, you know, he wants that starting job for another team. He's got to show his worth. All right? He's been a solid goaltender for us, yes, but he's being overshadowed here. Come on now. And he still has another year on his contract after this year. I mean, potentially we could keep him for another year and still be able to trade him, right? He's got, this is, counting this year, it's like 3 years left still. So, I'd like to keep Holtby, but again, salary cap, if we need it, we can easily dump him. All right, we do have other goalies coming up behind him as well, so we're okay for goaltenders. But I do like this 1-2 punch that they have right now. Come on, Holtby. Keep winning those games for us. I want to win that President's Trophy, all right? I think Holtby just lost 2 games right there. Yes, he did. All right, so Holtby's coming out. Norbert Klein's going back in. He's losing some games right now, but it's okay. We'll deal with it. All right, how many more games left in the season? All right, only a handful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more games. Are we still in? Look at that. The Toronto Maple Leafs are in first with 97 points. We have 96, so we're right there, but still, we got to win games. The Nashville Predators have caught up with 93 points, all right? So, again, the President's Trophy, it's... now the Toronto Maple Leafs, they have the advantage. They could just win every single game that they have, and there's nothing we can do, right, if we have the same amount of games. So, we need to really run the table here. Last 7 games... I'm going to say we need to win 5 and 1 overtime loss or win 6. All right? Absolutely. We need to. So, Norbert Klein, you're in there. Let me just, Norbert Klein's in there. Hang on. I'm 99.999% sure Klein's in there. I'm just making sure, all right? It's crunch time right now. So, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to run with Norbert Klein unless he loses like 4 in a row, and then it doesn't matter about the Presidents. Then I'll get Holtby another start just to rest Klein. But, let's see if Klein can run the table here and win us that President's Trophy. Come on now. We can do it. We can do it. Dallas, they don't look like they have the greatest record. There you go. There's another win. Don't worry if it's an overtime win or if you give the other team a point. That doesn't matter. Just get wins. Detroit, Western Conference team, just get the win. Just get the win. They only have 40 wins. We can beat them. We lost in the regulation. Didn't even get a point. All right, there's that one regulation loss that we could have. All right, so we need to run the table now. 3 more games. Let's simulate up to here. Let's see how the race is looking. Look at Ovi. Ovi's catching back up, actually. I take it back. 35 goals. All right, I mean, 3 games left. He could have a really good run, end up with 40. All right, he could salvage the season, I guess. Still, though, I mean, he's good enough to be a 50-goal scorer, especially with the support that he has. But still, 40 goals, man. I want it out of you, Ovechkin. 3 more games. What's going to happen with him? Hang on a sec here. We'll check out the we'll check out the race again. So they're all home games, so that's good, I guess. We're back up to first. We are actually tied with Ottawa with 102 points, and when we're tied with them, we have the advantage over them, so that's good. All right, and Nashville's got 100, so we're back in first. All right, we need to win again. We've already had our 1 regulation loss, so I'm going to say at most we need to take 5 points out of these 6 games. 2 wins, 1 overtime loss, all right? If we only get 4, I don't know. I'm not satisfied at the 106 points during a regular season, all right? We need Ugh, it's going to be a close one. It's going to be a close one. We need to win every single game, all right, to give ourselves the best chance. Even if we win every single game, we still might not get it. So that's what I'm saying, man. Come on, Klein. We can beat New Jersey. All right, we beat New Jersey. Up next is the Islanders. We're not going to take a look at the race. Hang on. Islanders 43-27-9. Pretty good record, right? They could definitely upset us. Come on. We got to win. We got to win. I don't want to see 26. There you go. There's another win. All right. Scouting assignment. We'll send them out to the Russian League. Forwards. Hang on. Rest of the world. Russia. There you go. Same thing. 1 month. Perfect. All right, we will simulate up to the last day, and before we get into the game, let us check out the, the standings. Hang on a second here. So Ovechkin, only 36 goals, unless he has a 4-goal game, which we could use it to get up to 40. I don't think it's going to happen, man. Goals against average, Klein, I mean, he's top of the NHL. That's great. Save percentage, he's second in the NHL, so Klein's getting it done. Let me just check out the standings. So 106. Now remember, Ottawa, other teams could have like 2 or 3 more games, right? It's not like the first season where every team ends on the same day. We're in like year 4, so the schedule is messed up. But I'm just saying that say Ottawa only has one less or one more game, even if they win it, I think if we're tied, we're gonna beat them. All right. So if every team in the Eastern Conference only has 1 game left, we've got it in the East. And in the West, I mean, we're already 4 points ahead of Nashville Predators. All right. So we're already in a good spot to win it. If everyone only has 1 game left, we've already won it, but we don't know yet, all right? So we still have to treat this game like it's a serious game. And because it's the last game of the regular season, it's pretty much a President's Trophy clinching game, all right? Let's do a regular simulation. Let's see who's going to step up for us. Come on, boys. Let's win that hardware. We can do it. We have a good team. What a comeback this would be. Curtis Glencross, putting him on that 3rd line, paying dividends. Jordan Stahl. All right. Come on, defense, Norbert Klein. There you go, Alexander Ovechkin. All right, so he's up to 37. He's up to 37 goals. Pretty good. That's a timely goal as well, Ovi, all right? Come on now, 2nd period, boys. Penalty kill, oh my God, Jamie McBain. Can't keep him off the board, Norbert. I'm not liking it. Come on, oh, another one, Alexander Semin. What the hell's going on? Scores against his old team. Come on, boys. We can tie this game up. We got it. Yes, Alexander Ovechkin. He's up to 38, boys. Curtis Glencross, he's got 2 as well. We take the lead back. What a game this would be. Come on. Oh, my God. Chad LaRose, 4-4. What a shootout this is. Come on. Mike Ribeiro. There you go. 5-4. What a crazy game this is. Come on. We just need to get at least a point. We need to get to at least overtime. Come on. 5 minutes left. Come on, Norbert. Norbert! There it is. What a game. What a game. We did allow some goals, but don't worry about it. Our offense came. Alexander Ovechkin, 2 goals, all right? So he definitely pulled his weight there in the last game to try and secure that President's Trophy. It looks like we do have it, but again, if a team has a few more games, like on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday here, you never know. They might still pass us, but let's see. Let's see. I'll simulate a day at a time. Let's see here. So Alexander Ovechkin, 36 goals. No, he had 38 now. Yeah, 38 goals. Again, not a 40-goal season, but what are you going to do? So Washington ends up with 108. All right, but let's keep an eye on the other teams. Remember, there's still days here. I think we got it. Let's see again. Let's see. 108. I don't see any other teams getting any points. We could be good. Come on, let's keep going here. Let's see. Does the playoffs going to start? There they go. I'm pretty sure we won the President's Trophy, boys. I think so. What a comeback. What a comeback. And we got the New Jersey Devils in round 1. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, so this has been a banner year for the Washington Capitals, in no small part due to your GM skills. I knew I picked the right guy, and the 51-win season this year is the icing on the cake. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so there you go. 51 wins, 25 losses, 6 overtime losses. What a great comeback from 19, 16, and 4, whatever it was. All right, it's a great season to come back from. So let's check out the standings. Let's see if we turned around the stats. Let's just make sure we got first in the NHL. I'm pretty sure we did. Let's see, 108 points, and the Washington Capitals win the President's Trophy. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Is it back-to-back years as well? I can't remember. But still, great season. Great season. We turned it around. Goals for per game. Look at that. Way down there. It was at, remember before I made the line changes 2 videos ago? 2.62. Dropped down to 2.55. So it's not our goal scoring that's winning us games. It's our defensive goaltending. I know I've already said that a million times, but it's true. Look at this. 2nd in the NHL for goals against per game, 2.05, which is outstanding. Toronto's up there as well. All right, Jim Reimer must be playing amazing. Power play percentage, 26th in the NHL, right? Fourth worst or 5th worst or whatever it is. Holy crap, 15.1. My God. All right, so again, we're winning games, so I'm not tempted to change the lines, but Jesus, if we start to lose in the playoffs here, we know what we can work on. Penalty kill percentage, 4th in the NHL, 85.1%. Couldn't ask for any more than that. Great home record, great away record. All right, our last 10, we finished strong, 7-3-0. All right, so we won that President's Trophy. I'm very happy about that. Player stats for the season. Let's check this out. Let's see who did good. What I want to see is, I know the first liners, I don't think they were point-of-game players. I don't think any one of them were. Maybe Ovechkin caught up there at the end. I don't think he did. But the second liners, I want to see if they got at least 50 points or not, all right? So forwards, Alexander Ovechkin. Look, this is not a good year for the first line, all right? This might be the last year that we have these three guys together because they just did not pull their weight, all right? Last year's playoffs, they did okay. I mean, they did outstanding. For last year's playoffs, they were the reason we won the cup. Last year, they even had decent seasons, all right? Like average, above average seasons, all right? But now this year, this is just underachieving, all right, to a big extent. Alexander Ovechkin, only 71 points. 38 goals, fine, but 71 points, that ain't good enough. All right, we compare him to last season, 76, 79, 87. Slowly but surely, points are regressing, all right? I mean, 71 points is still amazing. For $9.5 million, though, I don't know. Datsuk, only 64 points. But that's okay because Datsuk pulls his weight on the penalty kill, on the face-off circle. All right, so that's okay. Does it kind of suck? Yeah, but I'm not angry at Datsuk. Backstrom, though, no freaking excuse. This guy might be on the trading block, man. 59 points. He didn't even crack 60 points, all right? Mike Ribeiro has had better seasons on the second line than Backstrom is getting playing alongside of Ovechkin and Datsuk, all right? It's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Look at his seasons. 71 to 68, now down to 59, all right? That is just not getting it done. That is not cutting it. So we got to look at that. I mean, we are a President's Trophy winning team. We're good defensively. We got a great goalie, but offensively, we're not scoring goals. Ribeiro, 53. So what did I say about the second liners? If they get 50 points or more, I'll be happy. Ribeiro has put in enough good seasons for us that I do not care if he only got 50 points, all right? That's fine. He's 36 freaking years old. 50 points as a second liner is more than enough, especially with only 2 penalty minutes. Louis Eriksson could have done a little bit better, all right? He could be a trade asset for us in the offseason, free up some cap space. Same thing with Paul Stastny. This may be the last year with these guys, all right? 47 and 45 points. We could find somebody else who's only like 3.5, 4 million who could do that same thing on the second line, all right? Again, still a President's Trophy winning team. They're good defensively, plus players, but not scoring goals, all right? Carlson, Fisher, Vermette, yeah, we know about that. Zibanejad, he turned it around once we put him on the fourth line, and Glenn Cross, all right? So forwards, nobody. Nobody except for Ribeiro and maybe Ovechkin, all right? And Datsuk because of the defensive side of him. But other than that, man, everyone underachieved this year. Defensively, even the defenseman didn't get any points, right? Where's our defenseman with 40 points? Nowhere to be found. Eric Johnson the most with 32. Now, fair enough, Josh Morrissey was on the power play for a long time, so he took some points away. But, man, weird season, especially since we're President's Trophy, all right? It's all because of these two guys right here. I mean, this is why, yep, I think it's obvious who we're going into Game 1 with, all right? Norbert Klein, 53 games played. Holtby, 31. Both goalies, both of them, with a goals against average below 2. Holtby's got slightly better, but Klein's played more than 20 games more than Holtby, all right? So it's obvious that Klein's our number one. Klein, 33 and 16 compared to the 18 and 9. Pretty similar 2-to-1 ratios for both goaltenders, and a save percentage very similar. Holtby's, again, is slightly better, but that's only because he's played a lot less games. And shutouts, Holtby actually matched Klein in shutouts, all right? So this is the real reason why we won the President's Trophy this year. Didn't matter which goaltender went in the net, goals against average below 2. All right, so it was our defense, it was our good defensive forwards, and it was our goaltending. It wasn't our offense, all right? That comes third behind everything else right now. So it's not a bad thing because defensive teams are great in the playoffs, right? We still did win that President's Trophy. But this may be the last year that you see these Washington Capitals because they're starting to show their age, they're starting to show some rust, and they're just not putting up the points that they used to, all right? So we won't get into off-season discussions just yet, all right? We need to focus on these playoffs and repeating to win that Stanley Cup, all right? A nice President's Trophy and a Stanley Cup. Oh, you know what? One last thing I want to check. Stats. Did we win that President's Trophy last year? Hang on. I know we won the Stanley Cup. No. Calgary Flames won it yet. So this was our first time winning the President's Trophy in this GM mode. All right. What a great way to cap off the season. We go from Stanley Cup winner to President's Trophy winner back to Stanley Cup winner. All right. Dominating the NHL. So let's do it, boys. Round 1 against the New Jersey Devils coming out tomorrow. I will see you guys there.